Hi everyone, so I'm going to be doing a video on my new hair. In case you haven't guessed from the title of this video, I got a micro ring weave or weft done or whatever you want to call it yesterday on Saturday, and I just wanted to kind of share my first impressions with you and talk a bit about my previous hair history, like what other methods I've used and brands compared to this one. Obviously this is only like my second day of wearing it, so I will be doing a follow-up video on how in it maybe a couple of weeks of how the hair like wears and if I've had any problems and things like that. So yeah, those of you that don't know what a micro ring weave or weft is, you've probably all heard of the micro ring hair extension method. It's obviously a method of applying hair extensions. It's like little micro beads are attached to the extension and then attached to your hair, and like they're threaded through and then clamped on. But this can take up to 4 hours, and it's kind of a strand by strand process. The one I got was, I'm not assured the whole process because my hairdresser didn't talk me through it, but it's kind of a weft of extensions. I think that then the micro bead is attached to that weft. The weft's like sewn on and then attached to the micro beads. So I will link a video in the information bar below because she didn't really talk me through it, so I don't know exactly how it is. So feel free to watch that. But I think Gem's Maquillage, I think that's how you say it, I think she got the same method that I did. There's a few different ways of doing it, so I'm not entirely sure, but I will link her video in the description bar below as well. So yeah, so I've basically been wearing clip-ins on and off for 5 years, I'd say, and I just kind of got really fed up of clipping them in every day. Like, it just took so long to do. So 2 years ago I actually got the bonded extensions, like the glue-in bonds. That's like a strand by strand process, and I really didn't like that. I got that done from my salon and it was £318 altogether with like the products and things that I bought with it, and I just didn't like it. The glue melted when I washed my hair, it got really matted, and the glue was like bright yellow so you could see it in my hair. I just wasn't really happy with it at all. So I decided to look for a more budget friendly method and I came across this one, and the local salon near me actually did them, so I inquired about it and she said that usually it's £85, but they were actually looking for a model for it because one of the hairdressers wanted to see how it was done so she could be trained in it. So then it would be only £50. So that kind of gave me an incentive to do it then. I was actually just inquiring, but I thought, no, I'll do it now and save a bit of money. So they can actually order hair in for you, but I requested that I buy my own hair extensions, and these are the Foxy Locks ones, and the 20 inches. I have had them layered a bit in the hairdressers, but that's kind of what they look like. Very long. And these are colour 90. I think they are platinum blonde, the regular ones from Foxy Locks. Imogen here on YouTube has a channel, she owns the company. Foxy Locks is very well known on YouTube, so I'm sure you all know who she is, but I'll put the website and her channel in the information bar below just if you want to check her out. Yeah, this is probably my 4th set of Foxy Locks, and I just really like the quality of it. I know how to treat the hair, so I thought I'd buy them in myself. But what she didn't actually tell me is you're supposed to buy like a long weft of hair and then cut it yourself. But she didn't tell me that, so I bought Foxy Locks that had clips on and individual wefts, so she had to take the clips out and sew them together, but she didn't tell me that. But I didn't really want to get the hair from the salon because they actually sell some of the hair there, because I've used it in the past and it hasn't been great quality in my opinion. But she actually said that they order the hair in. When I was getting it done, she actually said this, and I think it's called Purple Design, and it's apparently amazing quality hair. It lasts like 9 months and it's £100, and this hair including postage I think works out around £58.99 I think. So, and it probably lasts about 3 months, 3-4 months at a push. It does get quite tangled and hard to manage, like all extensions do, but they are really good. So I think I will be, £100 for 9 months. I think I'll be trying that next time. but I didn't know that at the time anyway. So but it's a really good colour match. The hairdresser said it was a really good as well. I've tried the light ash blonde in the past, and that was too yellowy, and when Imogen brought out this colour, it just matches really well. So basically there's like tracks in your hair, and I have 3 tracks in my hair. I think she said a full head was 4 tracks, but because I didn't get like the long like weft of extensions, there wasn't enough hair for 4 wefts. But to be honest, this is like a whole set of foxy locks in, which I usually wear, and to be honest this seems to be enough for me, so it blends in nicely. I mean, you can still see my hair, it goes down to there, but it's longer than it was anyway. You can curl it or straighten it to blend it in anyway, or what I often do is I plait my hair and clip it back with Kirby grips, but I don't think I'm going to do that. Yeah, so I really like it. I was just getting sick of clip-ins. I do like the fact that you can take clip-ins, say you're feeling ill one day, or you just want to be all cozy in bed, you might not want to feel all glam, but it's just to save time in the morning, to be honest. You do have to get them tightened every 6 weeks, because obviously as your hair grows they move down, and also because your hair sheds like 100 hairs or 1,000 hairs a day, whatever it is. There's nowhere for them to go because they're in the extensions, so they have to be removed, and otherwise they're all matted and horrible. And it's going to be quite a lot, because I'm going to have to pay £85. I think she said it was around £45 for them to be tightened, so £85 for the application. I'm going to need to pay for them tightened and like my root touch up and things, but that's what you have to do for good hair, I guess. But I'm really happy with this method. The one thing I was worried about was sleeping, but it's really comfortable. They don't actually start right here like the gluing ones do. They start like, there's the first weft, like here, so it feels a bit natural. You can put your hair back, so you can tie your hair back and not see them, which is really good, and you can't see them at the back here. So yeah, that's one of the things I like. So they are comfy to sleep in. I would advise putting them in like a plait or something, so they're not getting all knotted. And just looking after them, continuously brushing them with like a tangle teaser, and making sure your scalp and your roots aren't greasy. So if you don't like washing your hair every day, I'd recommend using maybe like dry shampoo. I think that's kind of it really, just daily maintenance on them, looking after them. Yeah, I will be doing a follow-up video. If you have any questions, then do let me know, and I'll do my best to answer them, because I didn't know I was getting the micro weft method. My hairdresser didn't say. When I called up, I was just inquiring about the micro rings. I thought it was like a strand by strand process, but I think I definitely prefer this one actually. It just seems a bit more secure, and there's not loads of little beads in my head like all over the place. So I don't know loads about this method because I thought I was getting the other one, but I'll do my best to answer them, and I'll put all the information in the information bar below. And I think that's everything. Yeah. If you like this video, then give it a thumbs up and comment and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.